Hi guys, welcome to day 2. So our yoga flow today is going to focus largely on opening the hips, lots of hip opening poses, strengthening those muscles, releasing the joints a little bit. So hopefully you enjoy it. Thanks for joining me again, and we'll begin. So coming to our comfortable seated position as always, whatever that is for you today, grounding equally through the seating bones, growing tall through the spine, relaxing the shoulders and the jaw, engaging the core, reducing that arch through the back, tall through the crown of the head, taking a few moments to find your breath. Breathing deeply in and out of the nose. Allowing yourself to begin letting go of any external stresses or worries from the day. Just allowing yourself to become fully present, noticing the way your physical body feels today, any particular aches or pains you may be experiencing, and visualizing sending your fresh energy, your fresh oxygen to those areas that need it the most before we begin our practice today. Allowing yourself to welcome in a new perspective, a new clarity for the coming half an hour, releasing any judgments or expectations on yourself, and simply embracing each moment and each pose and what it has to offer you today. Allowing your breath to deepen, engaging the core muscles with each exhalation, feeling any tension beginning to subside, any fog in the mind beginning to release. Enjoying these final few breaths now. And on our next inhalation, turning the head to the right, looking over the shoulder, holding the breath, and exhaling to center when you're ready. Inhaling to the left, strong spine, shoulders relaxed. And gently coming to center, completing this motion one more time using your own breath as a guide. Inhaling to turn and exhaling to center when you're ready to. As we slowly draw back to center, taking a deep inhale and exhaling the right ear to the right shoulder. Stretching through the side of the neck, gently tilting that chin towards the ceiling. Strong core, reducing that arch in the spine. Deep breaths here. Gently returning to center, taking another inhale and exhaling down to the left. Feeling your stomach and your chest rising and falling in unison, the muscles in the neck beginning to engage. As we slowly draw the chin down to the chest on the next exhale, stretching through the top of the neck and the spine with the option to bring the hands to the back of the head. Still breathing into this stretch. Gently releasing the hands if they're on the head, and coming to our gentle semicircles through the neck, ear to shoulder, chin to chest, ear to shoulder, with the option to make this a moving meditation by uniting each movement with your inhale and exhale. And gently coming to center. As we inhale, the shoulders coming up to the ears, all the way back, squeezing the shoulder blades down and forwards. Coming to these large circles backwards, releasing any tightness, any tension stored in this part of the body. Still breathing through this, trying not to hold the breath as we change direction, coming forwards now. Trying to keep the hands on the knees if you can. And gently relaxing down, giving the upper body a wriggle. Inhaling, the arms coming up. Exhale, right hand coming down to the floor, reaching over with the left, finding our side stretch. Keeping that arm close to the ear. Finding your line of energy, deep breaths here. With each exhale, trying to reach slightly further through the upper arm. And slowly inhale, reaching up, dropping the left, reaching with the right. Allowing your breath to guide you through these movements. Last breath. As we exhale, swooping forwards, right hand followed by left into our forward fold, keeping the buttocks on the floor, reaching those hands as far forwards as we can, finding that lift as always through the lower stomach, not hunching, leading with the forehead, keeping a straight spine, gaze forwards, lengthening through the arms. Challenging yourself to stay really connected to your breathing here. Feeling your chest and your rib cage expanding with each inhale. And with each exhale, drawing slightly further forwards. And gently coming up to center. Giving the body a wriggle, releasing as you need to. As we come up onto all fours again, preparing for our first downward dog. Hands out in front in line with the shoulders, tucking the toes. Inhale, drawing that tailbone towards the ceiling, bicycling the knees, allowing the body to begin warming up and adjusting to this position. Drawing those heels down towards the floor. Breathing deeply, strong core. On our next inhale, raising the right leg into the air, three-legged dog. Exhale, forwards, knee to chest, finding that height and stepping through into our first high lunge here. Again, taking a moment to check our body positioning, checking the front knee is no further forward than the ankle, strong core, strong back leg, breathing into this, allowing the hip flexors to begin opening, using your breath to help you through. Staying where we are, or again, we have the option to inhale, rising up, breathing deeply. We have the option to come back down here if the arms are raised. Wherever we are, dropping the back knee to the floor slowly, finding our low lunge position, hands coming down, breathing deeply into this, noticing how the stretch changes throughout the body here. Being kind to ourselves, only taking this as far as we can without causing any discomfort. Engaging the core, relaxing the shoulders, breathing into the hips here. On our next inhale, bringing both hands to the inside of the right leg if we can and would like to. Staying in this position, noticing again how the stretch begins to deepen. deep breaths. If you'd like to take this further, there is the option to begin bending at the elbows, drawing the forearms down to the floor, breathing deeply. Wherever you are through this, whatever this pose looks like for you, simply staying tuned into your breath, staying focused on how your body feels, noticing each movement and how it changes. Wherever we are, either with hands or forearms on the floor now, gently picking up the right hand, placing it on the right knee, and gently allowing the foot to tilt out to the right hand side, opening through the outer hip. Whatever this pose looks like for you today. Again, being really gentle here as the knee is pointing out, taking note of how the left hip flexor is feeling, breathing through this. Last breath here, as we use the right hand now to gently draw the knee back to center. If we're on the forearm, coming back up to the hand and returning to our neutral lunge position. One deep breath before tucking the back toes, drawing up to high lunge once again. And in your own time, stepping forwards, coming to our first forward fold of this flow. Body weight forwards in the balls of the feet. Try not to let the buttocks draw too far behind the heels. Hands wherever they're most comfortable for you today. Drawing down with the crown of the head. 2 more deep breaths here. Inhale, bending at the knees, slowly drawing up to standing. Reaching the arms up and allowing a gentle back bend, releasing through the hip flexors before allowing any wriggles or movements that feel good for you after that. Having a little wriggle, coming to the top of our mat now as we begin part of our standing flow. Grounding down with the right foot as always to begin with, picking up the left leg when you're ready, coming to bring the hands around the knee if that's possible for you today. If not, simply allowing the knee to dangle in the air, keeping a strong core, tailbone tucked under here, no arching through the spine, wherever you're most comfortable. So coming into this standing balance, finding a spot to focus on, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Still breathing. Trying not to grip with the toes if you can. 2 more breaths. You now have the option to come down first if you'd like to before coming into this second pose. If you're happy to, simply drawing the left knee out towards the left hand side, using the left hand on the knee to keep it in place. Body staying facing forwards, just the hip opening out to the side. Breathing deeply here, not worrying if it takes you a few moments to adjust and settle into this pose. Practicing patience, living from a state of acceptance with these standing balances. Last breath. And using that left hand to draw back to center as we slowly extend backwards now if we can to warrior 2. Back foot at 90 degrees, wide stance, front foot facing forwards, knee directly over the ankle. Tucking that tailbone under, core engaged, arms up when you're ready, front middle finger as our focal point here. Taking a few moments to come back to your breath, checking your alignment through the body, opening the heart center, and just checking this front knee, making sure we're not drawing out to one side, but staying directly forwards over the ankle. Breathing into the hips, allowing them to open, allowing them to draw slightly further with each exhale. Inhale, flipping the front palm, Exhale, drawing backwards, left hand to left leg, reaching this right arm up into reverse warrior. Keeping that bend through the front knee. Deep breaths. Inhale, coming back to center, warrior two. And when we're ready, straightening this front leg as we draw down now into triangle pose. Inhale, reaching forwards with the right arm. Before exhale, right hand coming down to the inside of the right leg, left arm drawing up, twisting the upper body, finding our triangle pose. Breathing into this. Last breath. Inhale, coming back up, finding our warrior two. And a bit of a challenge now, again, not worrying if this isn't possible today. On our next inhale, taking a big step forwards with the left leg, finding our standing position. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forwards, down into our forward fold. Whatever this looks like for you today. Slightly more comfortable second time around, feeling free to bicycle the knees if you would like to. And we have two options now, bending at the knees, bringing the hands down, either hopping or stepping backwards into a plank position, stepping or hopping as you find most appropriate today. Keeping this for just 2 breaths, strong core, tucking the tailbone, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, pushing back up to downward dog. Finding your position, bicycling the knees, neutralizing the body. Finding your breath, allowing yourself to recenter in this pose. Breathing deeply down into the stomach. And when we're ready, inhale, bringing the left leg up into the air, 3-legged dog, rocking forwards, knee to chest, stepping through to high lunge, shuffling and adjusting as you need to, finding this position, sending your energy to that inner hip flexor, doing a quick body scan, checking your alignment, gaze forwards, shoulders relaxed. Again, if you would like to, we have the option to draw up, reaching the arms into the air, strong lower body, deep breathing. Again, option to bring the hands back down if they are in the air, if you'd prefer. Wherever we are, slowly drawing the back knee to the floor, relaxing the toes, finding our low lunge. Hands can be on the ground, on the hips, or reaching up, whatever is most comfortable for you today. Being sure to be kind to our bodies, listening and respecting to what they're telling us. Using your breath to help you through this. And when we're ready, bringing the hands down, drawing the left arm into the inside of the left leg. Again, staying here, allowing the body to adjust, or if we'd like to, we can draw down towards the floor, forearms making contact, wherever we're most comfortable today. Deep breaths. Trying not to let the left knee draw out here, keeping it tucked in towards the body. And again, option to come back up onto the hands if you'd like to from forearm. As we draw the left hand onto the left knee, slowly, slowly opening out to the side, feeling this all along the outer glute. Breathing deeply, listening to the right hip flexor, really using the breath to help you through this, a very intense stretch. One more breath here. And using the left hand to draw back to center. Wherever we are, coming back up onto the hands, normal lunge position. One deep breath here. When we're ready, tucking the back toes, finding high lunge. Inhale, stepping forwards, finding our forward fold once again. Bending at the knees, slowly coming up, reaching the arms above, allowing a gentle back bend, releasing the hip flexors and any wriggles or movements that feel good after that again as well. When we're ready now, coming to the top of our mats, grounding down with the left foot, picking up the right as and when you're ready, either allowing it to dangle, tucking the toe in towards the leg, or if we're comfortable, taking hold of the knee, tucking the tailbone flat back, shoulders relaxed, deep breaths in this standing balance. Releasing any expectations on yourself. Last breath. Again, we have the option to come down first if you would like to. If not, simply drawing the right knee out towards the right hand side, using the right hand to keep hold and support. Body facing forwards, just the leg coming out to the side. Breathing deeply here. Hands can be on the hip or wherever you're most comfortable. Last breath. Slowly coming back to center. Again, coming down first if you prefer. If not, slowly transitioning to our warrior two. Wide stance, back foot at 90 degrees. Bending the front knee directly over the ankle. Foot and knee facing forwards. Arms up when you're ready. Keeping that tailbone tucked, core engaged, shoulders down. Squeezing the shoulder blades, opening the heart center. Breathing deeply. Inhale, flipping the front palm. Exhale, drawing back to reverse warrior. Keeping that front knee bent. Really reaching through the left arm here. Following your breath. Last one. Slowly coming back to warrior two. Inhale, straightening the front leg. Deep breath out. As we transition now to our triangle pose. Inhale, reaching forwards with the left arm. Exhale, left hand drawing down to the inside of the left leg. Right arm reaching up. Stacking the shoulders, creating a line through the arms. Breathing into this. Two more breaths here. Slowly coming back up, finding warrior two. One breath. And again, either taking short steps towards each other or challenging yourself to inhale and step the right foot forwards, giving the body a wriggle, releasing as you need to before we inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forwards, flat back, drawing down to our forward fold, finding this slightly further, slightly deeper this time around. And on our next inhale, stepping the right foot backwards, followed by the left, as we find our plank position once again. If this isn't accessible for you today, feeling free to drop the knees to the ground, maintaining the strong core and upper body, wherever you're most comfortable. One more breath. And we're going to exhale into Chaturanga now, so whether the knees are on the ground or not, slowly bending at the elbows, keeping them tucked into the body, lowering in a straight line all the way to the floor, relaxing entirely, relaxing the feet. As we inhale, drawing up to our Cobra pose, allowing any movements here if you would like to, feeling the hip flexors release after that slightly intense hip flow. Breathing deeply, keeping the buttocks engaged, protecting the spine. Inhale, rocking back onto the knees, bringing the feet together, widening the knees as far as you can. As we take our wide-legged child's pose here, drawing the buttocks towards the heels and relaxing the forehead onto the floor. Allowing your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Grounding the armpits down towards the floor. With each exhale, drawing the buttocks slightly closer towards the heels. Two more breaths, just allowing your body to relax. Inhale, slowly rocking forwards, keeping the knees where they are, allowing the legs to draw out, stomach coming down onto the floor, readjusting, realigning the hands underneath the shoulders, grounding the backs of the feet into the floor. As we inhale, drawing up either to half cobra or full cobra, allowing the hip flexors here to really release after the work they've done today. Easier here to bring the shoulders up, really actively drawing them down, squeezing the shoulder blades together, pushing down through the backs of the feet. Last breath. Slowly coming back down, bringing the legs together, allowing a little movement before we draw ourselves up, coming to our seated position once again. Beginning by bringing the soles of the feet together here. Drawing the feet as close to the center of the body as you can. Drawing the knees down towards the floor and just allowing either a flutter or a rock side to side. Growing tall through the crown of the head, engaging the core. Finding your breath if you've lost it. And on our next exhale, very slowly beginning to draw down into a fold, leading with the stomach and the tummy button, keeping the forehead up, flat back. If you'd like to, you can use the elbows to draw the knees out slightly further. And again, keeping on trying to find this lift through the lower stomach. Almost like you're trying to arch the back without arching. Last breath. Slowly coming back up to center, extending the legs out in front, allowing a gentle wriggle here. As this time we draw the right knee in towards the body. Gently, we have three options for this twist that we're going to come into. This is option one. Option two is bringing the right foot over the left leg, planting it on the floor. And option three is bending that outstretched leg as well, finding this twisted position. Whichever you're most comfortable with is completely fine. You get the same twist benefits from this as well. As we inhale, reaching up, growing tall through the crown of the head. Exhale, twisting to the right hand side, bringing the left hand around the knee, right hand as close to the center of the spine as you can, using it to grow tall. With each inhale, drawing up, lengthening the spine, and with each exhale, twisting slightly further, feeling this all the way down the outer right hip, as well as the back, twisting itself. You have the option to bring the left hand to the outside of the knee, outstretching that arm. And feeling free to close the eyes here. Allowing yourself in this moment to let go of any stresses or tension, any built up negative energy in either the physical or emotional bodies. Focusing on that breath, allowing you to grow tall and twist deeper. And slowly coming back to center when you're ready, extending the legs out in front, giving the upper body a wriggle, releasing as you need to, giving the legs a little wriggle as well. Before we come to the other side now, so drawing the left leg in towards the body. Again, bringing this knee as close as you can to the center. 3 options, option 1, option 2, or option 3. Wherever you're most comfortable, you might find it's different on each side of the body as well. When we're ready, breathing in, reaching up. Exhale, twisting to the left-hand side. Left hand as close to the center of the body as you can. Get it. Wrapping that arm in. The tighter you hug the knee in, the more stretch you're going to feel through the outer hip. With each exhalation, allowing yourself to go further into this. And gently coming back to center on the inhale, raising the arms above the head, and exhale, coming down and bringing the hands onto the knees here as we end with a final few deep breaths. Closing the eyes, relaxing the shoulders, tuning in, releasing any parts of the body you may need to, and just allowing yourself to let go, breathing into this. Enjoying this time to connect with yourself, releasing any physical or emotional stresses, feeling yourself grounding down. Enjoying these final few breaths here. And slowly beginning to open the eyes again and gently relaxing the hands. Thank you so much for joining me for day 2. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.